And I can't be arsed because it's too much hassle to do this video, so I'm not doing it. Hello and welcome to another video, and in this video I'm going to be staying over a lovely campsite quite local to where I live, but I just want to try out my new tent, and I'll tell you more about the tent, but first of all let's get it put up and then I'll speak to you later. So the tent's all set up, and I'll give you a quick show of it. So it's a LiDAR's tent, and I saw these online, and they're fully inflatable tents, as you saw in the quick bit I did. It goes up really easily, all blows out, all air chambers, so no poles at all. And this is it. I'll show you. I'll do more of a video tomorrow. So there's the bed set up. And I can't be arsed because it's too much hassle to do this video, so I'm not doing it. Can't be bothered. So here we are. So I've now put up my LiDAR's tent, which is an American brand, and it's an inflatable tent, and it's kind of like a hexagonal shape. I'll show you more probably tomorrow when I get up in the morning. And yeah, it's lovely. I've got a LiDAR's mattress as well. I'll show you that, which is all self-inflating. So you just put a little thing into one of the arms or into the bed, press a button, and it all blows up for you, which is perfect, isn't it? So it's really good. So yeah, I'll show you my little setup from the outside. Here it is. So I've got mains hook up here. I'm staying on a campsite in Colchester in Essex. And here it is from the outside. So it doesn't look that big, but actually when you get inside it's absolutely huge inside. And I've just it blows itself up. You put the 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 8 pegs in to hold it down, and then do the guy ropes, and it's done. And my wife timed it while I put it up, and it took 19 minutes to get fully set up, the bed and everything, so that's not so bad, is it? And I'm staying with just me and Bumble tonight. So I've got Bumble here. Bumble, come over here, don't go too far. So Bixie was with us, but she's gone home, so I've just got me and Bumble. My wife's gone back to the house because we live around Colchester anyway, so I'm just literally here to test the tent out. But it's actually a really nice campsite, and it doesn't matter where you go, does it? Because as long as you're away from home, you could be anywhere, and it's absolutely perfect. And the sun's just starting to set, so you can see that behind me. See the sun going down over there behind us. We've got blue skies all day today, and I didn't arrive here till about 5 PM, so yeah, we've got set up nice and quickly. It's now 8 PM. We've been chilling out because it was my wife's birthday. Then I opened her presents and everything and all that, so it's really good. And now we're gonna use the tent and enjoy it. I think I'm gonna watch the Eurovision Song Contest on my phone. See you later. So I've got a very trusty wind-up radio. So when you're thinking about prepping and all that, that's one of the things they tell you to have is a wind-up radio. So I've just wound it up, and I've got the radio on it, and we've got the Eurovision Song Contest on there on the radio. So that's really cool. And Bumble's enjoying a treat. Aren't you, Bumble? Is that nice? Hey, is that nice? He's sitting there enjoying that, so it's really nice. We've got a peaceful evening ahead. I'm going to put the kettle on in a minute, make a nice cup of tea and just chill out for the evening, and then probably have an early night, which I never have, so it'd be perfect. So I'm really looking forward to that, so that'd be good. And also I've got in here a new light fan as well, so if it gets warm I can put that on. I've got mains hook up, so I've got a heater over there and a fridge running, so I've got my milk, a couple of Diet Cokes in there, so everything I need. And this bed is wonderful, it's really high, look, it's made by the company who make the tent, so it's made by Lidars, and it's yeah, super comfy actually, and it sits about a foot off the ground, so as you get older like me and you're not quite as mobile, it's actually really comfy. It's like getting into a normal bed, which is really good. Well, good morning. So we had a really good night's sleep. We're quite near to a busy road, so you can hear that in the background. I hope you can hear it on here. But didn't really bother us at all, to be honest. So Bumble's still sleeping, aren't you, Bumblebee? Hey? Chilled out? He loves coming camping. He's such a good boy. Doesn't make any noises. He just gets on with it and enjoys it. The tent's been brilliant, I have to say. Let me just, so it's got this orange colouring which makes it quite a nice colour in here, to be honest. I've got my fan up there that I bought, that's got a light on it, and when the light's on at night it looks really good actually. It's it lights up upwards, but it makes it a nice sort of tone in here. And then I've got a couple of other lights, ones that are sensor ones, so when you move it comes on. So that's quite handy in the night time. And so it's the first night I've ever spent in this tent, and I'm going to say it's absolutely brilliant. I never thought I'd get an inflatable tent, but oh, it's a game changer. And the great thing about this is as well, all these panels, there's 2 doors, but all these panels all the way around zip down as well, so in the daytime if it's warm you can let all the air flow through, and they've all got bug nets on them as well, so you don't get any issues with that either. So I'm just laying in bed now, listening to the birds song. Can you hear that in the background? That's what camping's all about, isn't it? Oh, so I've just been for a lovely shower. The facilities here are wonderful. It's called Colchester Country Park, and it can be used for people who are going abroad as a halfway point before they leave the country, or it can be used as a holiday. You know, it's lovely. They've got lodges here as well. It's just really nice. And I've just met the lady who runs it, and she's absolutely lovely. Such a lovely person, and she was telling me all about it. And yeah, the showers are lovely and hot. The sink area is separate, so you can have do your teeth, everything in there as well. Toilets are all clean, really nice. And now I'm back at the tent, and Bumble, as you can hear, he's had his breakfast and he's having a little chew to keep him happy. That'll keep him busy for a few minutes. And I've got the kettle on, so I'll make myself a nice cup of tea. A nice cup of tea, not coffee this morning. I've been relaxing, had a nice cup of tea. Bumble's still chilling out over here, aren't you, Bumble? Living the dream. And we're going to go for a little walk now, just around the campsite, and there's a little walkway for dogs, so we're just going to go and do a little walk around there. And then we're waiting for my wife to turn up with Bixie, and then we'll go on a dog walk, so we'll bring you along on that as well. So now it's morning time, I can show you a little bit more of the setup and tell you a bit more about the tent. So it's a wonderful tent, which is an American brand, made in China, as if everything is. And I'm just going to take you around and show you. Oh, got a nice big bug on there, look at that one. Which is one of the good things about it, really. It's got these windows all the way around. There's a door here, and it's got windows all the way round. I haven't opened these 2 up yet, so you can have the airflow blow right through, which is really lovely. And there's the other door here, and it's kind of like a hexagonal shape, which doesn't look that big actually, but actually once you're in there you can fit two very, very big single beds or a double bed in there easily, along with your baggage around the side areas, which is really good. So yeah, I'm really pleased with it. I had a great night's sleep last night. It's really wonderful. You can get to park your car here as well at the at this campsite, which is really good. And just taking Bumble for a little walk now. And yeah, it's a really good night's sleep. We've got a busy road over, you can probably hear it in the background, but it doesn't actually affect your stay here at all. It's a really peaceful campsite. Just mostly hear the bird song, like I said this morning when I woke up. And yeah, really, oh, Bumble's having a wee. Oh, and a poo, I better go. If you want to visit Colchester, it's literally like a 20-minute walk into town from here, or driving, it would take a couple of minutes, so it's really lovely for that, really good. Like I said earlier, the facilities are lovely. If you bring children, there's a play area over here with swings and slides and a little train that you can play on. Got bin areas, all nicely done and very smart. And yeah, I really highly recommend a little stay here actually, whether you live close to it or you're travelling around and you want to visit Colchester, because Colchester is a really historic town, so it's really worth a visit. Trees like bent over. Good chance to let Bumble off for a few minutes. Oh wow, look at that. That's the roots of a tree that's obviously gone over at some point. Incredible, look at that. No, don't go down there, too muddy. Wow, that must have been a big tree in its time. You know, you just see it kind of going off over here now. So yeah, it's just a tiny little walkway really with a couple of poo bins, but it's ideal for letting your dog do their business before you go out exploring around Colchester. I found a little stream that runs through here as well. Look at that, it looks really pretty, doesn't it? See that? So you can see that too well on the camera, but look, even these reeds have got like little flower things on the top of them. Just look really pretty. Quite a boggy area here. I'll try and keep Bumble out so he doesn't go back to the tent with wet boggy feet. But yeah, it's really pretty. You wouldn't think we're only like 2 miles away from the town centre. So one thing when you're out in nature is that there's a lot of bugs around. Obviously, if you're not a bug fan, then sometimes that doesn't work for you, but I'm not bothered really, to be honest. They don't really worry me. But one thing I do hate, and I detest them, is ticks. And I've just found one on Bumble's just around his eye, so I'm going to remove that now. So it's just sitting here, a little horrible thing. So I've got this little tick tool and I'm going to try and remove it. You have to get the head out. If you don't get the head out, they can cause infection. So these tools are really good. They get hold of the tick and then you just pop the head out. Oops, sorry darling. This one's dug itself quite in deep, so I'm going to use the other end of the tool. Try and get hold of it. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's not coming out. It's dug itself right in there, darling, isn't it? You stay still. Good boy, stay still. Oh, poor little boy. There we go. There we go, I've got it out. Horrible things. Good way to check if you've got them out alive is if they start to move afterwards. Hopefully I've got it out alright. I mean, it's out of him, but you need to try and remove the head really if you can. I can't quite work out if that one's moving or not, so hopefully we got it out okay. Horrible things. Seems a bit ironic that I've caught a tick and I put it on Noel Fitzpatrick's book. Can you see it there? In the middle of the dogs, in the middle of the O. Oh, they're horrible things. And what they do, they attach themselves to our animals or to us, and they basically bury their heads inside us, and they start to drink, and it fills up their body. So they look like almost like a raisin or a currant on the dog's body, or on our body if they do get onto us. They generally stick on dogs more. And then they'll just sit there until they're really full, and sometimes they'll just drop off and carry on, or sometimes they'll die there. So if you do ever find one, I found to use tweezers can be a little bit risky because you don't always get the head out, but these little tick tools here, can you see that? Is that focusing on that? They have a little tiny like V bit, and you just slide it onto the tick and then you pop it out, and it pulls, you hear a little as it comes out, and it kind of pops the tick out. This one wasn't alive, so I presume that I didn't get it out while it was still alive, so it's out now. And I made sure the head was out as well. I've just checked Bumble's head, and he's got a clean exit. Oh, horrible, but hey, part of life, part of having a dog. So we're now off on a little dog walk. So we've got Bixie with us now. Here she is. And Jackie's here as well. She's checking out the facilities, and yeah, we're going to go and find somewhere to walk the dogs, maybe have something for lunch, and a cup of tea somewhere or coffee. So we're out in a location called Friday Woods, which is beautiful. We're out with my wife Jackie and Bixie and Bumble, my Springers. And the weird thing is, what happens when we're out on walks and you find one shoe or one welly boot? How does somebody lose one welly boot? How does that happen? Are they like walking home in one sock or something like that? It's crazy. And I'll let you know if we find the other boot, and then we know we've got someone barefooted then. I don't get how that happens. You see that quite a lot when you're out and about as well. So this is a really vast woodland, and it's where the military come and practice as well in Colchester. They've got quite a heavy military presence here. And I'm talking to the camera, not you. Jackie's going, oh right, yeah. Well, I'm telling Jackie as well, of course. And yeah, so they've got quite a presence here, and they do practice over here, but on a day like today there won't be any. It's a weekend day, so that's all right. I was a dog on a lead, we better get Bixie back. So yeah, the army come over here to train, but at the weekends it's always fairly quiet, just for people who are walking their dogs really. And it's just a beautiful area, massive loads of woodlands and walking areas. So yeah, just outside of the Colchester area. What do you think, Jackie? You've not been here before, have you?
No, I've only lived here 30 years.
I know, lived here all these years and never thought about coming here because it's on the other side of the town, so we don't tend to come over this way. But yeah, I think now she's discovered it, she'll be coming over. Definitely. Oh, Bixie's found something to roll in. Bixie, get away. What you got on you? Probably either something pooey or something dead. She looks happy with herself anyway, doesn't she? Cool, walking along here, look, we've got a Jurassic Park poo. What? Massive! That must have been a big horse, don't you think? Did you enjoy your birthday yesterday?
I did, but don't film me.
You love being on camera. Look how photogenic you are. Those leaves look beautiful.
Full of crap. I've got a joke for you.
Go on.
But I'm not doing it on there.
Why, is it a bad one?
No.
I'll be back. So I heard today on when I was reading a book that animals and our dogs have about 1 billion heartbeats over their whole lives. Not humans. So it makes you think, doesn't it, that every little heartbeat they have is why they live in the moment, because, you know, on average they have about 1 billion. And you think how quick our hearts beat, you think 1 billion is goes quite quick, I suppose, doesn't it? So when you think about that with our dogs, you think every time we're with them, those little heartbeats are ticking. Got to enjoy every single heartbeat. Look at where they've cut the vines that were growing on that tree. So because this wood is so vast, you kind of could get lost quite easily, but we've kind of kept our bearings and we know we're on the right track because we found the welly again, the one we found on the way. So we know we're going the right way. It's good news, isn't it, Jackie?
Oh yeah, thank goodness we're not lost.
No, thank goodness. We would have to call for help otherwise. So we've had a lovely walk over Friday Woods, really enjoyed that, and now we're back, well, I'm back at the tent. My wife's gone home with Bixie, so me and Bumble are chilling out at the tent for another afternoon and night, and then we're packing up in the morning and heading off. I've got some work to do tomorrow, so I've got to get off to work, but Bumble's just had a nice chew and now he's mooching around the tent. I've got the kettle boiling, it's an OEX boiler. My friend Anne loves me watching her making a drink on it, so I'm going to give her a long shot. Ready? Especially for you, Anne. Look at that boiling away. I'm going to make a nice cup of tea with that, so I'm just going to turn it off now, so excuse me while I do that. Didn't put a lid on it, I was a bit silly. Ooh, it's going to spit on me. I normally put the lid on it, but that was just boiling away freely there. Bumble, come away from that. Good boy, come away. Don't get near the water. There we go. So when I was at the camping and caravan show, we saw these little drink holders, and we bought 2, and we bought them in orange so it matches the tent. And we know there's the YouTuber out there with a van called Nemo, so we've decided to call our tent Marlin after Nemo's dad in Finding Nemo. So this is our tent Marlin, and we've got the cup holders to match, and I've got a lead to match, so we're going all orange this year. So it sits next to me in this chair. Anyway, now I'm going to have a cup of tea. Oh, perfect. Just wait for that to get a little bit darker, and I'll have a nice cup of tea, sit here for the afternoon, chill out. Bought one of these radios, and it's a wind-up one or a solar one, so I'm going to put that on. I did put it on last night to listen to Eurovision because there's no Wi-Fi here, so I was just trying to find a way of not using my data on my phone, and it didn't last very long. It was very low on charge. Yeah, so I bought it and it lasted about 5 minutes on charge, so I've had it out in the sunshine today, and I might give it a little bit of a wind-up and see what happens, see if we can get some use out of it so I can listen to the football this afternoon. So it's been out in the sun while we've been out on the walk, but then I'm just going to do a little wind up as well. That reminds me of a video I made a long time ago for my son's student degree. I starred in it, and I had to play a man living after a nuclear fallout, trying to survive, and I kept putting the radio on every day. So in the video I had to keep winding up this radio. So that noise always reminds me of that. I've got the aerial out now. It's also got a torch on the front of it as well, so it's a pretty good little bit of kit. And the way some of the countries are getting blackouts, things like this might be a needed thing, you know, for communication and for light. Something that doesn't run on anything to do with the grid. Alright, so there we go. Oh no, we don't have that. Yeah, I won't be listening to that, but at least it works. Quite good. Right, try and find the football. I'm going to sit and chill, drink my drink, listen to the radio, and the sun's come out. How glorious. Yes, it's been quite cloudy all day and it's just turned beautiful, so I'm going to chill in the sun. So the good thing about being in your hometown camping is that people turn up. My son's turned up and my wife's turned back up. We've had a little bit to eat together and a chat, and Bixie's come along. And your Bixie boo. Hey, yeah. You like being on camera, don't you? Don't you?
Poser.
Yeah, she is. You're a poser, aren't you? Sam's got his Spurs hat on, ready for the final.
Up the Spurs. Wednesday.
So that was really nice. My wife and my son come back over with Bixie, and we sat and had a drink together and had a chat for a few hours. So that was really nice. And now I'm playing frisbee with Bumble. Good boy. Ready? Go. You're a clever boy. Ready? Go. So it's really nice. It's sort of starting to get a bit later in the day now, and do some dinner in a minute. And we're just going to chill out for the evening, watch a film and relax. But we'll first of all run his energy down a little bit playing this. It's really nice. Good boy. Hey, clever boy. Ready, go. So you can see that the sun's just starting to come down behind the tree over there. Looks rather lovely. And yes, I've had comments about, oh, you put your milk in first, you don't just have your tea bag and then milk. No, I'll just put milk and tea bag together, let it stew for a little while, and it comes out exactly the same. It's all fine. So Bumble's just having his dinner, and me, I'm deciding what to have for dinner really. I've either got one of these Wayfarer veg chilli and rice, or got a veggie breakfast. I think I'll go for the chilli and rice. See, as it's evening time, I can save that breakfast for another time then. But yeah, let's do the veg chilli and rice, see what it's like. I've got these from Go Outdoors, so I've had them before. They're normally really good, really tasty, so I'm hoping it's going to be a nice evening tea. It's 7:15 in the evening, still got blue skies, the birds are singing. Perfect. Literally, I booked this on a whim about a week ago, and I just thought, you know what, I just need to get out and try my tent and have a bit of fun with it and just be outside really. I love being outside, and I can't recommend that enough really, that getting outside is just so good for you. I was on the, I can't remember when it was now, Saturday evening when I arrived here. I was a little bit flustered, and then once you've been here and slept the night and got up in nature the next day and just had a chilled day, you start just to unwind your brain, and that is so good for you. Anyway, my water's starting to boil, so I'm going to get my food on. So I've packed in my food bag. The meal's done. So we just open the packet. Have a little look inside. Oh yeah. Well, you can see that in there. It's decent. Nice and hot. Just going to enjoy that. Should have brought my longer spoon though. I'm going to struggle to get to the bottom, I think. That's veg chilli and rice, that one. That's really tasty. Well, that was delicious. I really enjoyed that. And I think now it's starting to drop in temperature a little bit where it's getting later in the day. So we're now going to chill out in the tent, I think, watch a film and relax for the evening before we get up in the morning to pack up to get off to work. So I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. So I'm up. It's about 6:30 a.m. Just packing down to head home and get to work. And yeah, just been a lovely trip. Really enjoyed it. So I'm just about to put the tent down in a minute. And there we have it. So I've got, my camera fell over, the lens has got a bit messy. All cleared away. It took about 40 minutes, something like that altogether, stopping and starting. And as always, leave no trace. Whether you're on a campsite or in the wild, just leave no trace. That's the best way to be. And I want to thank you so much for watching this video. It's been really fun and lovely to make. And it's been a lovely couple of days in my new tent. And until the next one, see you soon.